science and technology. Now, in the case of physics, the purpose of physics is to define all the things that are happening around in our universe. May it be in a large scale, any event that is occurring on a large scale, any event that is occurring in a very small scale, right? So, physics has got an important role to define scientifically all the phenomenon that is occurring around us. Now, physics can be broadly classified into two different regions of physics. So, one, we can say that physics can be classified as one as macroscopic events, another as microscopic events, right? So, let us say a particular phenomenon, you are throwing a ball. So, the dynamics that is related with throwing of a ball can be defined under the macroscopic region or the macroscopic classification. For example, if you say you want to discuss the physics of, you want to explain the physics of propulsion of rocket, we will say it will come under the category of macroscopic world, right? So, the macroscopic world, the physics, the branches of the physics or the specialization of the physics related to macroscopic world, you can say the classical mechanics, right? Suppose you are going to suppose you want to move it along the inclined plane, what are the different forces, what are the different component of forces, what force you need to push it above an inclined plane. These all can be found by the help of the classical mechanics, and these all comes under the macroscopic classification. Now, let us say you want to calculate in a particular process, thermodynamical process, you want to calculate amount of the heat energy that is liberated. So, that can be defined by studying thermodynamics, right? So, thermodynamics also comes under the macroscopic. So, thermodynamics, alright. So, these are all things which we can realize macroscopically. Suppose there is a cylinder of gas, you are going to give a pressure by using a piston. So, what will be the final pressure, what will be the corresponding to the final volume? So, these are all happening in a macroscopic world which we can visualize, right? So, they can be classified under the macroscopic world of the physics. Now, any physical observation, any physical phenomenon that is happening within an atom, so can we see it? No, right? Related to the motion of the electron, a particular phenomenon that is happening within the element when we place it in an electrical field, in a magnetic field. So, that all things which cannot be defined classically, which cannot be defined in macroscopic sense, these all comes under the microscopic world, right? So, the microscopic, under the microscopic we can say we have the disciplines like quantum mechanics, which you will learn in higher classes, okay. Quantum mechanics is used to define about the world which is microscopic in nature, which you cannot see by our naked eyes, right? Then there is statistical mechanics. Then there is another term called statistical mechanics, you can say atomic physics. So, all the things that are going inside atom. So, these all are interrelated in some way, so that the physical phenomenon that is occurring within the within the microscopic domain, that can be explained by all these disciplines of physics, right? Now, physics, the purpose of physics is to unify all the things, so that we can unify a particular, all the different particles, and we can place them under a certain phenomenon, right? We can explain, or we can describe, we can elaborate by the scientific means. Now, the physics deals with the microscopic to macroscopic. Let us talk about the range of length. So, if you talk about the range of length that is covered by describing, it comes from a huge wide range of length. It is about, say, the dimension of atom or nucleus, that is about 10 to the power minus 14 meter to 10 to the power 26 meter. So, this is a huge range of length, that is 26 plus 14, that is 40, 10 to the power 40 meter range, the physics can be explained. So, all these explanation of 10 to the minus 14 meter range come under the microscopic, whereas if you are going to measure the intergalactic distance, suppose a space, suppose you are going to Jupiter, the length between the earth and Jupiter, the gravitational mechanics, okay, that can be explained in this length regime, okay. Now, if you divide it by the speed of the light, you will get the time scale. the time range within which the physics works. So if you do it, you will get about 10 to the power minus 22 seconds to about 10 to the power 18 seconds, right? So this is a huge range of time scale in which the physics works. We can explain any particular phenomenon, any scientific principle in this particular range. Now when we come to discuss about the mass, the physics used to explain, the subject of physics explain the mass range from the mass of a particular electron, that is of the order of 10 to the minus 31 kg, to the mass of universe, that is of the order of 10 to the 55 kg. So all that can be explained with the help of physics. So mass scale minus 31 kg to about 10 to the power 55 kg. So just imagine what is the mass range in which we can explain with this a single subject, that is physics. So this is the role of the physics, this is the scope of the physics. We can explain these varieties of phenomena that is going around us that we cannot see even, or which we can beyond our observation